Ford just shocked the auto industry. It announced a massive price drop of over 35% on some of its most popular models, and it's hard to ignore. So why would Ford make such a drastic decision? And what does this mean for consumers, especially those looking to buy a car? Stay tuned to find out. Ford's latest announcement has sent shockwaves through the automobile industry. The company is cutting prices across a range of its most famous models, including the Ford F-150 Lightning and the Ford Mustang Mach-E. These models were initially priced higher due to supply chain issues and rising costs of raw materials. But now, Ford has made a strategic move that will make these vehicles much more accessible to a wider range of buyers. Ford's move is a game changer for buyers. With these new prices, many are now able to get their hands on high-demand Ford vehicles that were once out of reach. For those looking to make a purchase, this is an opportunity to seize, especially as competitors may soon feel the pressure to follow Ford's lead. This could shift the balance of power in the market, but what's driving Ford to make this decision on their pricing? Ford's decision to slash prices isn't just about staying competitive. It's largely driven by a pressing issue that many dealerships are also facing, which is massive inventory buildup. Lots of unsold vehicles, including Ford's most popular and previously pricey models like the Ford F-150 and Ford Super Duty trucks, are sitting in parking lots across the country. These trucks, known for their high performance and premium features, have hefty price tags. For example, a fully loaded Ford F-150, which could easily top $50,000, and the Ford F-250 Super Duty, which could cross the $60,000 mark. Despite their reputation for power and reliability, these trucks just aren't selling at the expected pace. With high prices causing hesitation, dealerships are left with a lot of unsold inventory. The longer these vehicles sit, the more they lose value, creating financial pressure, which is bad for business. This is where Ford's massive price cuts came in handy. By lowering prices significantly, they're encouraging buyers to consider these trucks again and give dealerships the chance to move inventory before it becomes worthless. This problem isn't unique to Ford alone. Many automakers are facing similar challenges. But Ford's approach of slashing prices is an attempt to address the situation head-on, giving dealerships a chance to lose those stuck vehicles. For consumers, the recent price reduction presents a significant opportunity. Models that were once too expensive are now much more attainable. Take the Ford Explorer, for example. Previously priced on the higher end, it was out of reach for many families. However, with the price cut, it's now a more affordable option for those seeking a reliable, spacious SUV without breaking the bank. This shift opens up the market to a broader range of buyers who might have been hesitant before. This change directly responds to shifting priorities among car buyers. In today's market, people are more price-sensitive than ever. With inflation and the rising cost of living, many consumers are looking for vehicles that offer great value without compromising quality. Ford's recent move shows that they're listening to these concerns and adapting to meet the changing needs of their customers. Some consumers might still question whether these lower prices mean a drop in quality or features. The idea of a 35% price cut can make people wonder if Ford is cutting corners in other areas to offset the lower prices. While Ford insists that they will maintain the same high standards of quality and performance, this is something buyers will need to assess as the models roll out. There's always a risk that lower prices could lead to lower quality, even though the company has assured otherwise. Another point of concern is coming from consumers who feel that the price cuts might not be as great as they seem, because Ford's electric models were already priced higher than traditional gas vehicles due to expensive production costs. Even with a 35% discount, these cars may still feel pricey to some buyers, making the price cut less of a bargain than it appears. This could leave some feeling like the savings aren't as significant as they hoped. While lower prices are good news for buyers, it puts dealerships in a tough spot. Imagine car sellers who bought a batch of trucks at the old higher prices. Now, with Ford's price cuts, they're stuck selling those same trucks for less, often at a loss, just to make room for new stock. To compensate for these lower margins, dealerships may try to increase profits by offering add-ons, service packages, or even extended warranties. Even with these additional offers, the overall profit from each sale will be reduced, putting car sellers in a difficult position. Do they accept the smaller margins and hope for volume sales, or do they risk upsetting customers by trying to charge for extras? Some dealerships might handle this shift better than others. Those who have been paying close attention to Ford's pricing strategy and adjusting their inventory accordingly could be more prepared to sell at the new lower prices. On the other hand, dealerships that haven't been as proactive may struggle. Ford's bold decision is sending shockwaves through the automobile industry. By slashing prices on some of its most popular models, Ford is forcing competitors to sit up and take notice. Companies like General Motors are already rumored to be re-evaluating their pricing strategies, particularly for their electric vehicles. Other big players like Stellantis and Toyota may soon follow, realizing that Ford's aggressive move could shift the entire market landscape. This could be great news for consumers, with more affordable cars potentially hitting the market. But it's not without its risks. A price war might lead to thinner profit margins for automakers, which could affect the quality and innovation of future cars. If companies are constantly slashing prices to stay competitive, they may have to compromise their standards. On the other side, this move by Ford could encourage other manufacturers to offer better deals, making cars more accessible to a wider audience. It's an exciting time for car buyers, but the long-term effects on the industry are still unknown. So what's next for Ford? These price cuts are part of a broader strategy that includes significant investments in electric vehicles. Ford has committed to making strides in the EV market, with plans to release several new electric models in the coming years. By slashing prices on some of their most popular models, Ford is positioning itself to better compete with Tesla and other EV manufacturers. This price reduction could also be a strategic move to free up cash for future investments in their electric vehicle lineup. By offering lower prices now, Ford can increase its market share and build a loyal customer base, which will be critical as they roll out new models. But this strategy comes with its own set of risks. While these price cuts may help grab attention in the short term, they could hurt Ford's bottom line in the long term if they aren't able to maintain profitability. Lower prices could lead to smaller profit margins, affecting the company's ability to invest in future innovations and production improvements. The big question now is Ford's decision a smart call? The company will need to carefully manage production costs, streamline its operations, and continue attracting customers with high-quality vehicles that provide excellent value. It's a bold move, no doubt. Whether it's the right one, only time will tell. For now, Ford has everyone's attention, and the stakes couldn't be higher. The auto industry is at a turning point. Ford's big price cuts have shaken things up, leaving us wondering what will happen next. Will other car companies lower their prices too, making cars more affordable for everyone? Or will this move put too much pressure on Ford to stay profitable in the long run? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe.